And what is up, everybody? We are back to week number 2. So last week we lost a position, so we're down negative 1.5% of the account. So in order for us to get funded, we're going to take 4 trades. The next trade that we're going to take has to be a 1% risk, and the follow-up trades have to be 1.5% our risk, or I can just take the trade and risk the 2% on the next winning trade. So I think I might risk 2% again to kind of just follow what I've been doing my whole trading career. I've only risked 1.5% because I was kind of scared for it to breach my account again. But the likelihood of that happening is kind of very low, but it is a possibility. So let's get straight into the markets. Euro GBP, we are looking for a very specific movement. It is a counter trend trade that we're going to be taking on this setup. So there is not a lot of information that's been shown here from the past previous history, but it is a very, very big possibility for us to be taking this trade. So on the 4-hour, we're very looking for a very specific movement. When it comes to counter trend trade, we are waiting for it to give me an actual retest of this area, very small area that we have here. Simple that, waiting for it to come back up to get to the downside, and that's it. AUD/USD, we're waiting for these very beautiful strategic to the T strategy that we're going to be taking. So we have everything signaling to the bullish, weekly's bullish, daily's bullish, bearish. Everything is bearish. So let's be very specific about it. The daily has been here before, letting us know that it's having some rejection off this area of interest on the daily and weekly area of interest. So I would like to see the market come back to this area, retest it for us to get to the downside, letting us know that this is going to be the area here. But the only issue with this is that our TP has to be very short and there. The reason being is because I was not really interested in taking these sells due to it having a lot of choppiness in the markets because of that area. But it does seem like it's going to be a possible trade setup. It is very to my strategy. It is everything we need. And the market has shown that it's done this before, and it's just worrying. So I have to be very cautious about this area and letting me know that this has to be my TP and my checkout at that area. Gold's looking to have some movement as well. I've heard Alex Hughes talk about this as well. Very beautiful movement here. But I'm really not interested in gold because it had its movement already. Am I interested as much? No, because I have other setups as well. But it is a very big possibility. I don't think I'm going to be staying up for this. I think gold kind of needs more time to develop, especially during London. London doesn't tend to move as much as New York. So I think gold is kind of more of a New York trade instead of a London trade. NZD/USD, this is a very beautiful setup. Everything is bullish, bearish. Instead of the 4-hour letting me know that the market is having a very big possibility. Since it's already been in this area, I feel like people have taken this trade definitely here. The area of interest was different, everything like that. But I am simply just waiting for the market to come back down here, or even any of these areas right here. I would love for it to come back to this area to retest this point. That would be absolutely perfect. But as for right now, it's possibly gonna have it be here to reject down again, or if, for instance, if it does go against my wish, if it goes with my wishes, then this would be my favorite position to be taken down to itself. EUR/USD, we are waiting for a very bigger break and retest. There's a lot of setups here that I have that are not going to be happening possibly this week. Maybe not. Maybe they'll just be able to go to the area of interest. On USD/CHF, we're waiting for a bigger break and retest. This is a very beautiful setup. As you can see here, the market didn't really do it like before. Will it do it again? Possibly. Never know. But it's just up to the market. I feel like GBP/NZD is my favorite trade as of this week. There are some good setups, but GBP/NZD is my favorite one as all eternity. The reason why is because it just looks better, it behaves better. And I just like how it flows throughout all this market here. So we have weekly bullish, daily is bearish, and the 4-hour is bearish. So we're gonna be taking some sells here. I'm not looking for any buys, I'm looking for these sells. Technically, this is bearish. You would say this is bearish. The 4 hours is kind of bearish, honestly, because you have the higher high, higher low, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. You can say this is a lower high, but I would count this as a lower high here. Kind of gives more, or here, whatever it gives me. So I would count this as a very, very bearish movement. EURUSD, I was looking for some possible counter trend trades here, but will it happen today or happen ever? Who knows, you know? But I would like to see a bigger breakdown for me to this trade because it looks a lot cleaner that way. And it kind of follows this movement here that's had before. And I would love to take a trade like that again, honestly. Here, I'm not really interested in a GBCAD. I'm not really unless it comes back here to this point, then I'll be interested in it. This, I'll be interested if it comes back to this area to retest back down. USD CAD, if it comes back to this area, I'll be interested in take it again. AUD JPY for to come back down here again to retest back up. And this to come back to this area so it gets to the downside. Same, these are all very, very similar trade setups. I am more interested. Ooh, this one has finally broken out. So I'm probably waiting for it to come back down to this area to take it to the upside. Or if it breaks out of this level, perfect, beautiful trade. I like these other setups more. The GBPCHF and EURUSD I'm just holding my hand on my ass, honestly. There is no likeliness to that. I don't like it too much, but I'm cautious about it. So that is my analysis for the week. EURGBP, AUDUSD, NZDUSD, EURUSD, USD CAD, GHF are my top ones, especially GBP, NZD are my top ones. So let me move this ahead. I am getting help with these trade setups. I'm learning from Alex G. I'm just gonna kind of pointing out my belief system towards these setups because I've had this setup before he says anything with the lives and stuff because I am part of his group. But his additional analysis really helps me develop my strategy a lot more because it is really his. But hopefully, you can make some money with it. I've been doing it for 2 years, almost 2 years, and I'm getting it. I got it, bro. I got it. It's time to get funded. It's time to do everything. I got my psychology locked in, everything to go. Now just waiting for the setups to become part of me. So I'm gonna let you guys know what's gonna be happening because this is gonna be a very interesting week. My goal is to make 4% if possible. My goal is always to make 4%. But if we make 2% on one trade or 2 or multiple, the next trade is gonna be risking 2%. So it's gonna be a 6. Hopefully a 6 or multiple week. That'll be perfect, honestly. Then next week will be funded. Well, I'm never too worried about that. I'm just gonna be worried about the setups we have now. As for right now, it's gonna be very patient and just wait everything out to be sure. So let's get to it. All right, it is currently day number 1 in the challenge. And I don't know. It's currently day number 1 of the challenge and it is currently 6:58 a.m. You know, you see it. Absolutely fucking perfect. So first but not least, we're gonna look at news. The reason why we're gonna look at news is to see how the impact is gonna be to let us know if there's gonna be any future big changes to the market to help us have an idea of when the market's gonna be shifting or when it's gonna be getting to our area of interest. I use this a lot to see if it's gonna be pushing my area of interest because sometimes it really does help. It gives it the market push it needs. So I did not stay up for London at all, just to be clear, because I didn't like the way the market was being, and there was no reason for me to stay up. So, Euro GBP, we're waiting for it to come back to this area here. Still waiting. I'm going to be waiting just until it gives me that entry at this point. AUDUSD, we're waiting for it to still come back here to give us that nice entry because who wants to take a 0.5? Who? Nobody. So, no. Simple as that. No. Gold looking really nice. It's looking like it was making a move to the downside. I'm rejecting from the area of interest, coming back to retest that point again. I don't like taking gold. I've never taken gold, but I feel like gold is very New York thing. Really, like a very New York setup because it's more volatile in New York than if it's going to be in London. I have seen some London moves, but a lot more volatile in London. New York. NZD USD, still waiting for it to come back to this market right here to approach it. Euro USD, still waiting for it to drop more and to come back here to retest that area of interest. Still waiting for this trade to come back here. And this is a trade that I'm looking for. I am absolutely looking for this trade. I want to take it 10 out of 10 times. I want to see how the market goes, but I am really excited for this setup in particular. And as well as Euro GBP. It's a counter trend trade, but I also like taking counter trend trades. Those are interesting because they tend to go in the direction very often and not. Okay, and for Euro AUD, I mean these after GBP NZD is when all the markets kind of just bland. So the other trades from now are going to be trades later on to the future, especially USD CHF. Look at this beautiful break. Waiting for that clean retest, possibly to have this daily area EMA as well to help me have an additional influence as well. Perfect, beautiful setup, and everything time frame is in sync. And for these, still waiting for it to draw more. No, waiting for that to come back to the area of interest. And probably not this one. I could probably just take this out, honestly. But I would like to see it come back here because this is a big ass gap and I want it to come back. I can say what I want, but what I'm looking for. This waiting for it to come back to retest because I'm not gonna take the fucking entry right here and have my stop loss down here. No, not doing that. JPY, unless it's a counter trend trade, then I'll be doing that. This I'm looking for as well. Let me put these closer because these are some beautiful setups. That's closer already. And I think that is it. So just to be clear, my goal is to make 4% of the account. Just see where it can be. I am now currently negative 1.5%. So next trade we're taking has to be a 1% risk. And then the next win is going to be 2%. So that's going to be it. I'm going to get to the markets and let's get to it. It is currently 2:51 a.m. GPNZD, I am going to be waiting for. I really hope that it does not keep going up. I would really like for it to just stay there, bro. Really just stay right there. Like, give me like a nice wick. Beautiful, beautiful wick. That'll be really, really nice and perfect. Your GP looking like a nice setup soon. Looking like a nice setup during New York. I'm liking this. I'm fucking liking this, bro. Hopefully we get fun with this trade, you know? My TP is gonna be set right here, honestly. Let me confirm. There's nothing right here. And this area of interest is viable. So I would say, yeah, it would make sense for the TP to be right there. I don't want to stay in a counter trend trade for too long. I rather have my area right here, claim a 2R multiple if possible. I don't care. We're fine with that. I mean, if I have the chance to hold, then I can hold. But I would like to secure 2R multiple just to be on the safe side with this funded account. Because I feel like if I get a 2R multiple, I already did the math. So 4 trades, and that would make it. If I risk a 2% instead of a 1.5, it's gonna be a lot quicker. So I'm trying to math again to see what the possible how it's gonna be looking like. But on gold, we have the market I believe it's just continuing to go up. Yeah, it looks like it's rejecting off this area right here. So we'll see. I don't know, but it looks like a possible trade to take. But I've never taken gold during London. I don't know if I want to take gold during London. I usually wait for New York to happen, and then I wait because gold tends to move. New York, but we'll see. I believe AUD/USD is no longer an option. So let's probably out. Waiting for that to come back up. Waiting for this to go back up. And for that to go down. Can't wait for that. Oh my god. And we have Entity JPY going down as well. So we're gonna wait for these trades. I'm very excited for these trades, honestly. I am more excited for GPNZD and Euro GBP because they are like the cleanest setups so far. I know this one's a counter trend trade, but this one has a 10 to, hopefully, it's going to be a higher likelihood chance of me taking a trade. And I'm going to wait for that one for London, in New York, I believe. I'm going to be looking at that one in New York. GPNZD, I'm going to be looking at New York. But I would like to see a doji because it has like, it's forming a very, very long body for it. So I kind of want to wait a little bit longer on that trade. I don't mind waiting at all. Seriously, don't mind waiting at all. I'm gonna be very patient with it. I'm just gonna see what I can do with that trade to try to avoid my mistakes again. So I'm gonna just be patient, you know. That's the only thing you can do is just be patient. So we're gonna see. It has currently been 12 hours or more than I've posted. I've shown you. No, it has currently been 12 hours since I have last fucking made content. So this is what the markets are, right? So right now it's currently 8:19 p.m. I did not have any other recordings because I was just working this brokey shit. But that's what we got to go through in order to become successful. So successful. There we go. So on the pocket list, we have GPNCT coming for the beautiful area of interest. I love area of interest. I might have to stay up because it is in my area of interest. And last time, I could have made better entries if I had stood up. But this is what we're going to do. Since in my area of interest, we're going to be waiting for it to give me a very, 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 very nice shift the structure on 4 hour, 30, fucking wherever, whatever. It has to be above 30 or more. So GPNZD is a very, very clean trade. We're having here trade. So we're going to be waiting for it to give me some rejection off this area. I'm probably going to be looking for a very clean daily rejection or even a doji. Doji would be perfect. Very, very perfect. Has to be in our time frame, our time zone. So UGP, still waiting for it to come back here to order to be taken to the downside, and we're going to be waiting until it does so. This, I'm not going to be taking the trade unless this comes back here to retest, because who wants to take this trade? Who? Unless you go on the 5 minutes and take it somehow, some way, in some place, right? This has finally give me a clean shift of structure here, not on the 4 hour though. The 4 hour, hold up, I think it might have. Yeah. So higher high. Nope. Never mind. Still going up. So on the 4 hours that 2 hour, I believe it did shift structure. Higher high. I don't know. All right. So I'm gonna look more into that one for sure, and just be seeing. Entity USD is still waiting for it to come back to this area to kind of take it back down to the downside. Still waiting for it to happen. Does not happen. Then we don't take it. This Euro USD still waiting for it to give me back up to take it to the downside there. USD CHF, very, very clean. I love USD CHF. You see, I have a favorite towards these trades because if they look clean, I love it. All right. I'm not gonna be not loving it if it's not clean, you know. But still, it all depends on what the market looks like. This, still waiting for it to break above or to come back to this area here to get to the downside, but I would prefer for it to kind of break out and retest to the bottom. JPY, still kind of the same thing. Nah, I don't think I'm interested. Not interested. Waiting for it to come back to this area of interest right here. I'm going to be putting a alert. Perfect. GPUSD, still waiting for it to come back and retest this part right here. So we're going to get to the downside. Hopefully it happens. I am going to be waiting. Wait. There's nothing I'm gonna do but wait, because you cannot force a setup, you can only wait for a setup. This is GPAUD. Beautiful setup. Waiting for it to come back here to take the downside. And having this daily EMA, hold up, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my god, 5 days of it being there. It's crazy. It's crazy. Right. USDJPY, I'm kind of just going over everything, honestly. Even though I'm not interested in this, I'm gonna be interested in this one soon. If it definitely breaks above for here, I would for sure, 100% take it. But if it comes back to retest this area, I'm gonna be interested as well. So boom, AD CAD, I'm not interested in, not interested in, not interested in, and probably not interested in. Oh, I'm gonna have a break. Extend this more. This is out of the question. Get the fuck out. Let me fix this. Okay, so the only trade I have for this right now, this week, is GPNTD, EURGBP, and gold. That's it, honestly. That's literally it. So we wait, and be patient because we got this shit. So I'm gonna see you guys in London. We're gonna see what happens to the markets, and let's get fucking making this bread. All right, it's currently day number 2 on Tuesday. It is 9:18 a.m. on the markets. So kind of a little late start on the markets, honestly, but I've been looking at them before. GP entity is looking like it's doing some beautiful rejection. You know what? One thing I did not do is just check if there was a psych level. And there fucking is. I love it. I love psychological levels because it gives me that another added confluence for me to say yes. So I did my markups again, and it looks like if it's 2%, it's 3 trades. So we'll see what the fuck happens. You know, I'm ready to take the right trade. I'm willing to wait for my right setups. I'm gonna do everything I can to make sure that I'm profitable and I'm funded. So let's get into the markets. On GP entity, we have a very beautiful rejections happening here. But one thing I would like to see personally for this market is a much cleaner daily rejection. So I'm probably gonna be taking this trade during London. As for right now, I need to see a lot more rejections because the market does need rejections in order for it to be a very successful trade. You see, it takes its time to reject and having these daily wicks. So I'm gonna give the market more time for me to have this. Because if it does this and it breaks out, I'm gonna be taking the same shit too. It does it again. As for right now, I'm waiting for that. I'm gonna wait. Hopefully this thing closes to the point where it just kind of like wicks. It is like a kind of a doji for a long. It's not gonna be a doji. So on EURGBP, we're still waiting for the market to come back down. It finally went above this area we have here. So I'm going to be waiting for something similar or like this. I'm going to break out to retest back here. I need that to do that in order for me to be willing to sacrifice and just wait on this trade because it's a very big counter trend trade. I'm not going to take it like that. I'm going to wait for it to give me the right signal and the right motion for me to be interested into this trade. I'm debating taking this down here or to possibly down here, honestly. So we'll see. I'm going to have a good TP up stop loss. I'm not going to do what I did last week, but yeah. So gold. This is looking like it's finally dropping. It finally rejected out this area. I'm really not interested in the gold, honestly. I am like kind of not that interested at all. Why? Because I don't normally take gold. And I know people are talking a lot about gold now, but personally for me, I want to take it though, but at the same time, I don't have a good feeling. And when I don't want to have a good feeling. It probably will go. It's probably gonna have to go down. It might go down, but I don't have the best feeling on this when it comes to me trading on a funded account. So I'm just gonna stick to Forex. But if I have the opportunity, I probably might take it depending on what it is. And I'm not trading against emotion. I'm just not liking the way it looks. And just, I don't know. It's just not like Forex. I trade at Forex pair. So for this one did not come back down to retest this area. It would have been a very good trade here to have taken it. But it closed on a Friday up here. So we probably wouldn't have been a good setup. I was actually looking at this very clean. I loved it. Beautiful daily rejection. Absolutely loved it. So what I'm waiting for here is for the market to break down below this area here, and then to retest back up here in order to take it to the downside. Into the USD, same exact thing. It's finally still going down, so we're gonna wait for it to continue to break down, to go up to retest, and to get to the downside. Euro USD is still going down. You still. So we're gonna be patient about this and wait for it to also come back up to our area of interest. USD CHF, same exact thing. I'm actually gonna be waiting for this setup. I've been waiting for this setup for the longest time. Literally, I took this trade here. Was not successful at all, but it is what it is. So I'm waiting for it to come back down here to retest and for us to have a very, very beautiful setup. So we're gonna wait to see what the market gives me. NZD JPY looking like it's coming back to retest this area, but I don't know about this trade, honestly. I don't know. We're gonna be patient about it. We're gonna look at it. We're just gonna see whatever the market gives me. And so yeah. This one, I'm waiting for it to come back down here to retest. This could have been a very, very nice counter trend trade, but I would like for it to kind of do this and take it like that. I want to take it to the upside, honestly. It would look a lot better like that, but we'll see. When you take a counter trend trade, you want as much confluences to show that that market is going to be going in your direction and not just some trade just to be doing some shit. And this one is going down. Are we gonna be taking some buys? Possibly not, even though our time frames are for bullish. However, if this does break below, then we're gonna be taking some sells. I would like to take some sells, honestly, because it is reaching the highest point it's been since 2008. I mean, this is the highest point. I was there watching this shit. That shit was fucking massive. It's fucking cool, bro, seeing that. And GP CAD looking like it's making a move right now. It looks like it's making a move. Do I take an entry there? I don't think I would. I don't think this is the right area of interest either. Let me erase this. Let's see where I could. Honestly, a better entry. It just looks like it's rejecting, honestly. Like this would be a nice, better. Because if something goes up, rejects. So this looks a lot cleaner. So this up here was not the right one, honestly. So we have 1, 2. Let's see if it's a good range. Definitely is. So I could probably extend it a little bit more down. There we go. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Very, very clean. I'm gonna wait for it to come back up and to retest that point once again. Is it still good? Perfect. Okay, GPUSD still waiting for it to come back up to that area. USD CAD still waiting for it to go back down, or it might be the area of interest I've been looking at. So we'll see for sure. This waiting for it to go back down, waiting for it to go back up, blah blah blah. All these other trades I'm not really interested in. So GBNZD looking like a very, very good London session trade. Euro JPY still waiting for it to break down below to retest. It might be London as well. We might catch to London, so we'll see. I'm gonna wait very patiently for these setups. I'm gonna wait and see. So let's get to it. All right, people. So I'm debating taking and getting an actual vlogging camera for the channel. The reason why is because I want to be able to take videos. I want to take pictures of actual good quality stuff that you guys are able to see. And I've actually always wanted to get one. So I'm debating taking one. I'm probably gonna get one next week. I'm gonna get one for the trip, especially because I want to take some good videos to actually show what I'm doing and stuff like that. Because I'm going to Texas in 2 weeks for Alex G's his secret little community, right? So exactly what I'm doing. I want to be able to get one. I think I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see which one I get, but I have one in my mind. So I'm gonna be very patient about it. I'm very patient with my trades, so we'll see. I need to save a little bit more money, so I'm able to pay for the trip, especially well for the camera. So patience is king. Everything I must do has to be on the route towards it. So I'm gonna be very, very careful what I do. I'm gonna wait. So market right now is still going, still rejecting that area on GBP NZD. I'm still waiting for it to give me that nice clean entry. Gold I did not take. The reason why I didn't take a gold was because I believe the entry was before, honestly. But you could take another trade there. I'm not too familiar with gold to be taken like that. I know many people who have succeeded in that trade. I saw it happening. I could have easily taken it, but I was not up at 4 in the morning to take that trade like I did. I just was not as interested as gold as I usually was before, but we'll see. I went to take gold in the very beginning of me starting trading. There's more opportunities. I have a friend, Ramses, and he trades gold. That's the only thing he trades. He trades US 30 and gold, and he's very familiar with that. He took the trade that I was looking at before. It was a very, very beautiful entry, very successful one as well. So it is what it is. Now we wait, we see, we just be patient with what we fucking do. I'm about to hit the gym right now with Ramses. We're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to fucking actual work, and we're just gonna fucking hit it, bro. I can't wait. All right, I'll see you guys then. Absolutely beautiful fucking workout, my fucking G Ramses. Fucking love, bro. 2 man a mission, same mission, bro. Fucking the best, bro. You talk about trading, you work out, best combination. It's gone better. It's fucking beautiful workout. We got this shit, bro. We're gonna get it in the bag, and we're gonna hit the gym. We're gonna go eat some Chipotle actually, cause I gotta go to my girlfriend's house real quick. So it's kind of 3. It's like 2:44. Let's get to it. What is going on, everybody? It is currently 1:51 a.m. This, I have no idea. This is my friend Ramsey. He gave me, he's like, you know what? Fuck it. When this happens, boom, boom, fuck it. But right now, it still has not given me a shift of structure. The daily close, very, very, very ugly. I would expect it like a little doji, anything like that. But if it needs more time, then it needs more time. But I believe it needs a little bit more time in this market. So I'm going to wait for this one a little bit more. I don't know if I'm going to take it for London. But if I do get something like this, if I get a little breakout like that, and then come back here, then I will be taking that trade. EURGP has still not given my entry yet. Still waiting for it to come back down here to retest. But GBP AUD is looking like a nice counter trend trade. Look at this. Boom, 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 boom. Break. Boom. Retesting this right here. I'm debating taking this because right now the weekly's bullish, right? So we are waiting for the pullback of this market. Is it likely to happen? Yes, because the market's rejected. So I'm expecting for the market to come back here. So the likelihood of this happening is a high chance, but since it is a counter trend trade, it is a very, very, very risky situation to put myself in. But I'm risking 1% of the accounts, so I think we should be fine. So in 7 minutes, when this gives me a better signal, then I will be taking that trade to the upside. This is going to be my stop loss below this, and my TP are going to be a little higher than this, probably right here. Yeah, that should be right there. So we'll see, maybe like a 1 to 2 probably, depending on what the market gives me. I'm going to be patient about it. I'm not going to rush it. So right now it's a 219. All right, gold was a missed opportunity. You know, I could have made some money off of it, but didn't want to take it because it's not one of my trade setups that I was I was looking at, but did I want to take it? Not really. USD, I'm still waiting for it to come back up there. I come back down. This is rejecting this, so maybe a possible trade to the upside. And this to come back down. Probably, I was wanting to take a counter trend trade here, but since it didn't happen to give me my right shoulder, I'm like, fuck, you know what? I'm gonna take it to the cells now, or lower than that. And all these other trades, I am simply just waiting for. Right? So I gotta look more into these. So right now, this is a counter trend trade that I want to take. This one I'm still waiting for to get my signal. EURGP to give me my better entry. So GBP, AUD, NZD are my top 2 trades as for right now. So a big counter trend trade I'm debating taking right now. So I'm probably gonna lock it in, possibly. I'm gonna see how it goes. I'm just gonna let myself have a little more extra confluences before I take a trade. But so far it's looking good. On the 1 hour, technically the markets are rejecting this area. I would like, I'm gonna go for like right there, honestly. We'll see. I'm gonna wait, probably gonna wait for another candle to close. Then I probably might take it because I don't think that's enough for me, honestly. I'm gonna be patient about this because this is a very risky trade to take too. It's a counter trend trade. So I'm gonna wait, see what it can give me. Alright. See you guys in a couple minutes, or if I don't take it, then I don't take it. Let's get to it. It is currently 8:18 a.m. and I am currently waiting for a very nice counter trade setup. So as you saw yesterday as you saw, for me it's yesterday, but as you saw before, the market was down here, now it's finally broke out and it's come to retest this area here. This is exactly what I've been waiting for, exactly what I needed, because if this did not happen, then it would have gone this way. So I'm probably gonna take something like this, possibly, if it gives me the signal. 5, 4. This is not looking too good. Oh shit, fine. Yeah, something like that. If I get that signal, then I will be taking that trade as long as it gives me a nice kind of a good engulfing. And if it retests it properly or deeper, if it retests this thing deeper, right? If it retests and then comes back to retest its 30-minute EMA, I would like that actually. That would be very, very nice. We also have the 2-hour EMA as well. And the 1 hour and 30-minute are right there. So the retest on that will be very, very nice. But going forward, GPNTD is still making some sort of movement here. It's making new higher highs in the 2 hour. And I'm just going to be, it's making higher highs in the 2 hour. I'm going to be very patient with this trade. I'm not going to be taking it just to take it, bro, because it's not giving much of the structure on my time frames that I want, and it's not giving me the opportunity to take it. Right, on the 30-minute, it's shown that it did shift structure, but since it made new higher highs in the 2 hour, I can probably move this stick now. Because it made new higher highs. Move this here. So once it breaks that, or retest this left head, right shoulder, and there's another left head, right shoulder right here, left head, right shoulder, and a smaller left head, right shoulder, left head, possible right shoulder. Will I take on the right shoulder? I don't think so, because this looks like it's just going to continue going up, and I'm not going to risk it unless I have a clear signal to take it to the downside. Right? I'm not going to be buying. Right? Because we have weekly, daily's bearish, and the 4 hour was looking like some bearish movement as well. So we're going to be very, very patient about that and just wait for the market to give us the clear signal to be showing how we're going to be taking this trade, because I'm very patient right now. I have not taken a trade. It's Wednesday right now. I know I could take a trade in gold, but it is what it is, Way past that now. I made that decision on my own. And GP and AUD is looking like a nice counter trend trade here. I'm probably going to be taking that soon, as long as it gives me a nice, very good engulfing. If it gives me something like this, honestly, that would be nice. Engulfs the area. So this one I'll be waiting a little bit longer. Maybe if it breaks below and a retest here, that'd be very, very nice. So let's continue on the trades. UGP, still waiting for it to go back down to retest that area. All those longer things. Still waiting for it to break below, lower. Waiting for it to retest there. Waiting for the retest. Waiting for the retest. I believe there can be some counter trade movement. Do I want to take some counter trend trades? I don't know. I have to see that. Let's keep going up. It's gonna take a little bit longer. Not still. Yeah, we're just waiting for some retest, honestly. And this one didn't even give me my clear signal to take it, honestly. This didn't even come back to take a retest right here. So it is what it is, you know? AUDJBY. It could be this could be a very nice counter trend right here if it comes back to retest this level here. It could be a very nice counter trend trade if it comes back to retest this level. Because every time the market comes here, it goes down. Every time it goes there, it goes down. This is a very big consolidation, huge amount. You see, every time it goes there, down. So we'll see. You know, I'm very patient with this. I'm gonna be waiting for the market to give me my signal. Something like this, something like that would be very nice. You know, just patience. Patience is king. Patience is big king. Right? Patience has got me this far to the point where I'm 3 trades away. So I'm gonna maintain that thought and be patient. You know, because if you're not patient, then you're fucking around. When you're fucking around, you're losing. So that's basically it for right now. I'm gonna go do my stuff that I have to do and just see how the market is in a little bit. Let's get to it. All right, I want you guys to understand something. I am being so patient and I love it. I love being patient. You know why? The amount of losses that I could have taken, but I'm not. I'm literally not. I'm waiting for my opportunities. I'm waiting to take it. I'm waiting for those entry signals. And so far it's paying out for me, you know? And I'm waiting for my signals to go through, waiting for everything to happen for me so I could take the trade to the downside. As for right now, GP AUD, the one that counter trade, is still looking like it's gonna go under. It just needs a little bit more time for it to kind of keep rejecting. I would only take it if it kind of goes up here to reject and then come up. That's the only way I'll take it. This one, I am still waiting. I think I'm gonna wait for a daily close. If it gives me a beautiful doji, that would be honestly beautiful. Because this market does need time to reject. As here, and here, it needs time to reject. If you would have taken this trade here, then honestly, you would have been stopped out. Honestly, you probably would have stopped out so many times if you didn't have a proper stop loss. If you had a tight ass stop loss because you want to take the trade here and you took it here and you have a fucking stop loss here, then you're fucked. But if you have a stop loss up here or right here, I think you should be fine, honestly. But you're gonna be in drawdown, a hella amount of drawdown. Honestly, I am waiting for it to just give me a clean shift of structure, and if it comes back to retest, then I will take it, honestly. Or if it comes back below here, then retest here, then that will be another beautiful entry as well. So as for right now, I don't have anything else for the week. Actually, you know what I do? I saw a clean entry here into the JPY. I'm gonna move this up to my list. So on the lower time, in the higher time frames, the weekly is bullish. We have the lower low, lower high, making this new higher high, and the lower low is making this bullish. Daily is also higher high, lower low, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, break, lower low, lower high, break, low, higher high, lower low, higher high. Oh, high, lower low. Okay, let's just say that this is still bullish. Let's just say. For us to be interested in this trade, is this a good area of interest that I put? It is. It is a very beautiful area of interest. Look at this. 1, 1, boom, 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 boom. Return goes up. Return to this area, it goes up. Up, down, down, down. Beautiful. So I'm going to wait for this daily to close because I wouldn't think to take an entry here. It was under my area of interest, to be honest. It broke under. So I'm waiting for it to do something like this to break above, which it did already. Gave me this retest and then back up to this area of interest right here. TP would probably be right here. Simple, right? Simple. All we gotta do is just fucking wait. I don't mind if I don't take a trade this week. Honestly, because I don't trade Fridays because my trades do need more time for it to load and to go to my TP. I'd rather hit my TP than just have it touch it, you know? So we're on to something. Patience is key. And also a counter trend trade right here as well. Look at this left head. Potential right shoulder forming right here. Rejecting up this 4-hour EMA. There's so many confluences that can show that's going to be going my way. So obviously, I believe I have 3 possible setups, honestly. 3 possible setups, but which is the one that's going to give me the right entry signal for us to take? It's only 10:56, and I'm cooking. I'm trying to cook for myself right now so I can eat something before I go to the gym. So I'm kind of away from my computer right now because I'm not going to take anything from New York, right? If I were to take something now, that would be kind of stupid because I don't have a signal. I don't have much of the structure. Why would someone take it if you don't have those signals, right? There's absolutely no way that I'm taking them. Patience, patience, my boys, patience, patience. This is how we're gonna get funded. Because I'm honestly, we need 3 fucking trades. 3. We risk 1% to make the first one. It's gonna give us this amount. Then the second one, risking 2, it's gonna give us 4.5%. And then all we need is 8%. So all we gotta do is just make 1, 2. I think I did my math here wrong. It's gonna be 4.5. 4.5. So all we need less than 2% for this one, honestly. So we could literally I think when you get funded, it stops you out early once you hit that amount. So hopefully it hits us early than 4. I'm expecting to hit this TP, hit this thing in kind of like 3 weeks possibly, or 2 if we get it set up here. If we get it set up here and it's a nice clean setup and gives us 2 or multiple, 2, it gives us this amount, the win, then we'll be on track. We'll be right on track. But we're going to see what's going to happen. I'm going to be waiting for these setups. This is a very, very clean counter trend trade. This is so clean. If I enter on the right shoulder. So patience. I'm going to continue cooking. I'm going to cook myself. And I'm going to get to it. See you. It's currently 4:23. Come out of the gym. Fucking 3 hours of just fucking chest, shoulders, tricep, and then 30 minutes of cardio. Absolutely fucking perfect, bro. Perfect combination. I think it's 2 hours. Almost 3 hours. Best bus fucking treatment, especially when you do it with somebody fucking Ramses, bro. That's fucking good. So I'm gonna start posting my Instagram. Try to get some traction there as well. Try to improve all my social so that people will start to know me. And I could probably progress a lot more that way instead of staying like a little loner, little pussy. So we'll see. We got this shit. We're gonna go home, we're gonna edit some videos, some clips at the gym, post that shit. Absolutely fucking perfect, bro. And we're ready to fucking roll. Let's get this shit. It is currently fucking 1:31 and we have finally nothing. We have literally finally just staying up. Alright, GP entity is still in the area, right? Counter trend trades. I don't know if I want to take counter trend trades. I'm on the fence about it. Honestly, but they look good. My favorite one counter trend trade is gonna be this one. Right. You have all these rejections. You have a nice everything, but if I were to take it, this will have to give me a clean breakout to there. Or anything better than that. Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna take anything. I don't know. I'm still gonna wait and be patient about this shit. Maybe we don't take a trade this week, or we take a trade this week. We save more for next week. But for right now, those are my other steps. I'm gonna be patient about it. So let's get to it. It is currently 7:04 a.m. and we stood up a little bit, but I did not like it at all. Look at this. Without that shit structure, I was not gonna take that trade at all. But you know what this gives us? This gives us a nice liquidation. So all the people who were in this trade, who were just taking it because of this, we're not waiting for a breakout, and then that went for a daily rejection, they probably got liquidated. So what the market might do next week is it might shift the structure, it might pull back, and might. It's all probabilities. But in that sense, if it does do that, then we have a higher likelihood of the market possibly doing that. I want you to understand that patience. Patience is king. Key. I have been waiting for that setup for let me see how long? Monday, I waited for here, right? Since last week, basically. I was waiting, pulled. All right, I'm waiting for some entries. I was up every single London session since Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, probably not Thursday, right? Because that shit fucking sucks. Friday London. That's what it is. I'm trying to see if I could take some counter trend trades here, but I'm not too comfortable in the sense of taking counter trend trades when it's not clean. Like, I'd rather take a counter trend trade when it's like a left head, right shoulder, the break of that neckline, that retest, I like to take. Or it's an area kind of above this area that kind of just breaks and retests, then I like taking those. I like taking it now. Like, that looks cleaner to me. I want to take something that's clean, not just fucked up. Like this, if this shit were to break out fully into a retest, then yeah. I want you to understand that I have been waiting for this setup as well. You guys saw me earlier waiting for this, waiting for my session. I could have easily taken it right here. Be like, oh no, it's going to continue up. Had a pullback, could have easily taken it at the pullback. No. Boom. And then the other contract trade we wanted to take, this one, did not happen, right? Did not happen at all. I'm still gonna wait for it to break below in a retest, but didn't happen at all, which is actually fine, you know? It shows that we're growing, it shows that we're more patient, it shows that we want to be funded, right? Instead of just taking a trade just to take a trade. Like, none of it makes sense to me just to take a trade. I have to be patient enough in order to be able to get those good ass trades. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Because I know I took a massive loss, negative 1.5%. Why? Because I wasn't patient. I took that loss because I was entering the position. My stop loss was not an area where if it were to get stopped out, the market's completely wrong. That was our mistake. And that's what I did. So we're waiting for the market to give me a good position. Right? This looks like a nice left hand, right shoulder. But I kind of want to see what other people have to say for it. Like, I just want to be patient about it. I want to be patient. I want to rush things. Even though the daily... Hold up. The daily's bearish. So it's a 4 hour. So the 4 hour and daily are bearish. And you have that 4 hour EMA. I want to see the psychological level. This one's more psychological level. But this is bearish. It's not even a counter trend trading anymore. It's just a good setup. The reason why it's bearish is because, look at this. You have the higher high. Alright. So this was a previous higher high right here. The high low. Once you broke out of that high, making new higher highs, new higher low, right? Higher low, lower low, lower high. 4 hour as well. Higher high, higher low, lower low. I would say it's passive. Lower high. So both bearish. These are bearish. So we're gonna look out for this one. I might, maybe. It looks kind of nice. We'll see what happens. But there is some nice rejections. We have a daily. Ooh, I want to say there's no daily. The market needs like a daily rejection, honestly. It does need a daily rejection on this market. Yeah, it needs a daily rejection. For sure needs a daily rejection. See, all these consolidation. and it needs a daily rejection. So I'm gonna wait it out. I'll wait for the daily to close. So the trade is not gonna be today. It's probably gonna be Monday. So that's a big opportunity for next week. Because I don't want to take them because the market does need it needs a daily rejection. It needs it. That's what's showing. This one didn't need it, honestly. But in my opinion, it did give a daily rejection. Look at that. It gave a daily rejection. Then the next wick, it went down. So what I'm gonna do, I'm wait for daily rejection, wait for it to close, and like that. I'm gonna be patient about it because the market does need a daily rejection. Because the previous markets have shown that it needs it. So I want to wait. I'm gonna be patient about it. I want to see whatever the fuck the market's gonna give me. So patience, bro. Patience. So I'm gonna go to work real quick. Not real quick. It's gonna be a 12-hour shift, but we got some shit. Let's get to it. Alright, currently fucking I think 4. So the counter trend trades did go in my favor. They did, but I'm not looking for. I'm not interested in counter trend trades already. I want to see more of those so I know that they do really work. So that when I'm funded and I'm profitable, I'm able to take those successfully and know that I have a probability of those going in my favor. So all 3 did go in my favor, like I believed it would, and I know when to take them now. So we'll see. Next week, the trade that I was interested in just fucking went up. I'm looking for sales. So luckily I didn't take that one yet. Beautiful. The other slips are coming to my favor now. So I'm gonna be patient about that. I'm gonna wait for everything to be helping me so I make it successful this month. So we're gonna see. I know a lot of people were going through a lot of tough time. That's where the market goes, but I think I'm learning a lot more in the situation. So we'll see. I'm wait for the market to be in my favor and just be on my lookout for next week, honestly. I'm not gonna take any more trades because Friday it's not enough for me to be taking these trades. I'm gonna wait it out, be patient, and just focus on what I need to focus on, you know? So let's get to it. It is currently the next day, but 3:17 a.m. I mean, I took a fat nap with my girlfriend, but it's a London session, maybe. Even though we're not gonna take a shit, I'm gonna show you where the market is on Friday because I haven't really woken up. I stayed up on a Friday, honestly. I don't really trade Fridays. So for the markets we have today, I'm gonna see what we have for next week. This one looks like a good daily rejection, possibly later on today when it closes. This is like another daily rejection as well, but I'm gonna need a little bit more time for this area of interest. I'm gonna take a little bit of time. You know, we have 2 possible trade setups on Monday. It's perfect, bro. Because this week we didn't have fucking jack shit. And look at this. Loss avoided. Bro, I have grown so much, bro. I am happy as fuck because I would have taken that trade 100% before. Would have taken 100% before. 100%. It probably would have a good 4 or 5 hour multiple. I was like, yeah, let's go 4 or 5 hour multiple. I would have waited freaking 4 days just for nothing. But loss avoided. This is absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. This is another potential trade. This one as well. We have Euro USD. I'm waiting for Euro USD. I love Euro USD, so I'm gonna be waiting for that one. This one I'm waiting for USD CHF. And this one as well. A lot of potential trade setups. I like this. I like it. Finally. I'm waiting days for this. Waiting for days. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna buy another account because fuck it. All I need to do is risk 2% on the account for 2 trades. If I hit 2 or multiple on both of them, I'm funded, baby. I'm funded, baby. So I'm gonna have 2 accounts, 200K accounts. So I'm gonna be patient about it. I'm gonna take another. I'm gonna buy that account. Be patient about it and do what I can. Cause this little baby, it's a little cute baby. Okay, and that's basically it. So I'm gonna buy another account. We're gonna see. I'm gonna have 200K accounts. So I make 1%, it's $4,000. However, in this case, if I make 10%, it's $40,000. Holy shit. But anyway, or I can make 20%. the likelihood of that happening. I don't know. Maybe. Do I have a really good month? We'll see. So I'm gonna be very patient about the markets. I'm gonna just be waiting it out and just be patient. You know, that's the only thing we can do, and it's the only thing we will do is be patient. So we got this shit. I can't wait, bro. This is gonna be so much fun. This is gonna be so much fun next week. It's gonna be so much fun. I cannot wait. Anyways, patience is king. We're gonna wait it out. I'm obviously gonna be saying after Friday as well. Let me see what the markets are at that placement. So I do work tomorrow at 7. So I'm gonna be sleeping right now. We'll see. Probably stay a little bit longer because I'm not that tired. Because I want to sleep at 8, 9. And I woke up at 2. So that's 5 hours like that. So all I need is 2, 3 hours. So I'm good. So that's basically it. Hope you enjoyed. Or what I'm talking about in London. Let's get to it.